Welcome to the Nifty Chicks. We love bringing you awesome guests and providing you tutorials on how to get started in NFTs, but we thought it would be nice to add a weekly news recap. Let's do this. Welcome to the Nifty Chicks. Hi, Minty Cell.
Hi, NFTy. How are you today?
I am good, and I am loving your background.
Oh my gosh. I know. I'm so excited. I actually am wanting to buy more of these mix tiles so that I can have the whole wall just filled with NFTs.
Oh my gosh, I absolutely love it. As you know, but the listeners don't know, we just bought a house because we've been renting here in Puerto Rico, and we just bought a house, and we don't get to move in until mid-August, unfortunately. But man, come the fall, you're going to see a brand new office and a new background. I'm going to cover my wall with NFTs. I just love the idea.
I love it. Yeah, I think it's fun. I think it's really fun. So I'm super excited about what we're going to do today. This is something we've been kind of putting a little bit of news here and there in our episodes, but we thought we were chatting and we thought it would be fun to kind of do a weekly recap of what's going on in the NFT space. What do you think?
Yeah, I love that because ultimately, not everyone has the opportunity and the time to kind of research this type of stuff on their own. So we want to bring it to you guys so that you don't have to do the work. We want to do the work for you.
Right. Well, and we're already, out there on Twitter and Instagram and looking at the news and Discords and seeing what's happening. So I say let's go ahead and I'm going to share my screen here. And let's go ahead and dive right into the news. What do you think?
Awesome. Love it.
Perfect.
Okay. So kicking off, the NFT collectors are clamoring for Moonbirds. Okay. Have you seen these things?
Oh my gosh. Yes. And so it's really funny. I actually heard about them. So remember I was in Portugal, a week or so ago. And my friend that I met there sent me a message and she's like, we just won a moonbird. And I'm like, what's a moonbird? And so then I went and looked and I was like, okay, those are ugly owls. And I personally love owls, but I was like, those are ugly pixelated owls. And then I started watching what was happening with them. And I mean, I don't know what their floor is now. Let's, dang it. Stupid pop-ups. Let me just go plug in OpenSea here and take a look at Moonbirds.
It is number one in activity. It's right there. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God. 33.33 is the floor.
Yeah. And what's wild about these things, so we know that there's a lot of big names behind this. It's proof. And so there's a lot of big names and money behind this project. But one of the wild things that I saw is that for minting these, it costs 2 ETH. Now that's unheard of. Most mints are within like the 0.04 to 0.08 ETH. And this minting was 2 ETH. I thought, my gosh, who's going to be buying into this? And here you go on Monday morning, shortly after mint, the floor price was 6 ETH. And I was like, great, all those people just quadrupled their investment. Yep. And now we're like 4 days later, not even 3 days later, and it's 33 ETH. Wild.
That is insane.
And look at them. They're like not even that cute. What am I missing?
I know. It's crazy. The NFT world is insane. That's that's all there is to say about that.
It is.
It really is. So moving on, this guy, feel a little bad for him. Not really, but he paid $2.9 million for Jack Dorsey's first tweet. And then now he's trying to sell it.
Yeah. And I think one of the things I wanted to talk about here is the fact that NFTs are still very speculative and very hard to understand and justify whether it's a good, quote, investment. And this is a perfect example of like, you just never know, right? So the very first tweet to ever exist was listed for sale, and Jack, no, not Jack, it was this gentleman, crypto entrepreneur, Sina Estavi, paid $2.9 million for that NFT of Jack Dorsey's first tweet. And he just recently, I want to say a few days ago, put it up for auction to see if it would sell. But he had like a limit. So like if it wasn't going to reach X amount of dollars, he was not going to sell it. Right. And the bids started coming in, but the bids were nearly nothing. I think the top bid was $6,800. And so here, if I'm this Sina Estavi, I'm thinking, okay, I just paid $2.9 million not that long ago, probably 6 months ago. No, actually maybe about a year ago. And now it's worth $6,000. Like, yikes. But
yikes is right.
He didn't sell it. He didn't sell it because obviously he's not going to take that big of a loss. But it's a good testament that like we just don't know, how to think about NFTs as an investment.
Right.
You could lose it. It could go to zero.
Crazy. It really is the wild, wild west out there in crypto and in NFTs. Like you just really never know. I mean, you could be one of the lucky ones that got in on Moonbirds and, paid the 2 ETH and now it's worth 33 ETH, or you could be like this guy.
Exactly. Who knows? I don't know. It's tough.
Yeah. And then we've got, Gary Vee, who did the V Friends, and we all know, I mean, we've talked about that, and, it started off with Gary's, in my opinion, not very cute doodles. And now Series 2 is out, and look how cute these are. I'm so in love with these. I actually did grab a Series 2 off the secondary, so I'm just waiting for the reveal. I'm not even sure when that's coming.
I don't know, but they are super cute. I adore them.
They're so cute. I don't even know which one I want. I just think they're all like adorable.
Honestly, they are. Seriously, I don't think you can go wrong with these.
Yeah.
And one thing to note, right, Mindy Cell, I believe you will be at VeeCon this year.
I'm so excited. I cannot wait. Yeah.
That's amazing. So if any of the listeners are going to be in VeeCon, make sure you hit up Mindy Cell.
Definitely. I'll be obviously at the conference, and hopefully we'll be attending a bunch of events. I'm really hoping that there's some cool like holder events. I know Fame ladies are going to be there. So there's one of my ladies. I actually just bought another lady the other day. I just couldn't resist. So I'm hoping there's some like cool female, led events that we can attend. And yeah, I'm very excited for that. That's happening next month.
Yeah, Gary's very supportive of all the female artists. He's done such a good job uplifting female projects. So like shout out to Gary, who's just really awesome and doing great things for the NFT space. It's fun.
Yep. So speaking of cool lady-led events, BFF minted today their first PFP project, which is You. I was going to try and see here so you can see the You event. Here's some of they haven't revealed yet, but this is what will be hopefully coming soon from BFF. And one of the things that I'm really excited about with this is there's all kinds of utility that comes with it. I was going to see if I could find, I think it might be here, where they talk about what you get if you hold the BFF bracelet and the You. And so here you can see you get VIP access to the BFF Con 2023, private parties, +1s, reduced ticket pricing, ticket drops. You get a private channel and chat and Discord for holding the BFF bracelet, special seminars, workshops. They're going to do... thought they were going to do like FaceTimes with some of the founding, special perks from meetings with some of our founding BFFs, close to 100 female and non-binary leaders and VIPs across industries. So that's really exciting. Obviously, I'm excited to just get the PFP from this. And then something else that was announced, I don't think it's on here, but it was announced in their Discord. So as you can see, at first when I saw these images, I was like, well, that's dumb. I'm not buying that. But then I realized who all was behind it. And, you know, they started announcing these other things that were happening. And one of the things that they're going to do with this bracelet, friendship bracelet, is if you hold the U PFP, the U NFT, then you're going to get a charm added to your BFF bracelet. And the more charms you have on your bracelet, the more things it's going to unlock eventually. So I really think that this is a project that you're going to want to obviously hodl. I mean, like I've talked about many times, that's really all I do is hodl my NFTs. I don't really sell them. But I think this is a great project, and I think it's going to be one of those that really thrives long term.
So, I totally agree with that. I'm actually hoping that this becomes, I can find a U that looks like me, so I can use it as my PFP, because you have such a gorgeous girl that you use your crypto chick. There she is.
I changed mine up. I change it up all the time. Like I actually just changed mine to a boss babe. So if you go to my Twitter right now, actually, let's just move on to the next subject, and you can see because I am logged in as me. But basically, I wanted to talk about this MetaMask deal, and I know Jenna, you hadn't heard about it, but basically, MetaMask was hacked, or somebody hacked iCloud and got access to somebody's MetaMask and was able to steal $650,000 from their MetaMask. So basically, what this is saying is, don't have your iCloud back up to your MetaMask because it stored their recovery phrase. It gave them access to the seed phrase. And so then they were able to get in there and access their MetaMask. And I think they stole I don't know what all they stole, but I think they stole some crypto and some NFTs. So basically what they say is go in and disconnect your iCloud from backing up your MetaMask. And I mean, honestly, many people have talked about this before, and that you really shouldn't even have any of that on your phone. Or if you do have it on a phone, have a different phone that is not connected to the internet and that you only use for crypto. So I think we probably need to do an entire show on keeping your crypto safe. What say you?
I agree. And it's interesting. I love all the connectivity that technology has, kind of embraced recently, like having all of your passwords all saved on your computer. It makes life so much easier, but at the same time, it opens up a huge risk when it comes from a security perspective. So as much as I love it, I also hate it for the fact that it's just making things a little more riskier.
Yep. So I did want to just show you, this is my boss babe that I just got and made. She's my new PFP for now. Yeah, she's fun. So that wraps it up for the news. I obviously just want to mention, like we always do, is be sure to subscribe on YouTube and hit that bell so that you're notified whenever we have a new episode out. And of course, follow us on all the socials on Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook. We're getting ready to start putting content out on our TikTok. We're going to start planning that. And so you'll be able to find us on TikTok as well. As always, you can find us at the NiFTy Chicks. That's the NiFTy, NiFTy CHICKS. And why don't you take it home, Jen FT?
That's right. So thank you everyone for listening. Always remember, invest in yourself. You are worth it.
The Nifty Chicks podcasts are not providing investment advice and are not taking listeners' and readers' personal circumstances into consideration when discussing investments in cryptocurrencies or NFTs. The Nifty Chicks is not registered to provide investment advice. All the opinions of the hosts, guests, and or sponsors of the show are their own and are for information and entertainment purposes only. Do your own due diligence and research. Neither Jenna Kazadoy nor Aaron Sell are financial advisors. We are sharing our journey with you as we learn more about this crazy little phenomenon called NFTs. We make no recommendations. We only share with you what we are learning and what we are considering investing in. You must research any financial investment on your own. Just know that we will always strive for radical transparency with any show associations. Happy minting.